Hello everyone, in this video let us solve this question. So we have a raised to power a is equal to 7 and here what to solve for the value of a. So a is your know what to solve for. To do this, solution. Now this question is that you will pick a particular number and then you will raise it to that same number and that number must give you 7. Now let's say we test it out, we test it. Now if you try 1 to the power of 1, this is equal to 1 and this is not equal to 7. If you try 2 raised to power 2 is equal to 4 and this is not equal to 7. If you try 3 raised to power 3, this equals 27 and this is not equal to 7. Okay, so but if you look closely, the number 7 is in between 4 and 27. So that means that the range of value that will give us 7 is in between 2 and 3. But then the value will be a decimal number. So maybe 2.1 to 2.2 thereabout. But it will be stressful for us to get the exact number that will give us that same number that will equal 7. Now, but there's a much more easier way that you can go about it, and this is how you can solve it without no stress. So we have a raised to power a equals to 7. So the first thing we're going to do is to introduce natural logarithm to both sides of the equation. So we say ln a raised to power a is equal to ln 7. Now in doing this, we're going to apply a property of logarithm to this right here. Now you see, there is a rule of logarithm that if you have logarithm of a raised to power b, this equals b times logarithm of a. So applying this rule right here, power a then becomes a times ln a is equal to ln 7. So with this, at this junction, we are going to introduce a function which is called the Lambert W function. So we call it the Lambert W function. Now, what exactly is this Lambert W function? So now let's say you have an expression in this format, a times e to the power of a. Once you apply the Lambert W function to this, what you will get is a. Okay, let's say you also have x times e to the power of x. By the time you apply the Lambert W function to this, what you get is x. So in this case right here, we are going to manipulate this right here to resemble a particular expression of this format or of this format. Now to do so, we are going to introduce a particular function to this, and the function is this. You see, if you have e raised to power ln x, this is equal to x. Why? Because e we cancel ln, you have x. So that means that we can also express a as e to the power of ln a. Why? Because if we cancel ln, a still stand as a. So in this case right here, we can replace a with e to the power of ln a. So this becomes e power of ln a times ln a then is equal to ln 7. So with this, we have made this to resemble this. But if you look closely, you will notice that e is in the second place, right? Is in the second place. So that means that we are going to move this e to be in the second place, such that this becomes ln a times e to the power of ln a is equal to ln 7. So with this, we are then going to apply the Lambert W function to this expression, so that this becomes w into brackets ln a times e to the power of ln a is equal to w times ln 7. So with this, by the time you apply the Lambert W function to this right here, what you will get is ln a is equal to w times ln 7. So at this junction, we are close to getting the value of a. The next thing is for us to eliminate this ln from here, and to do so, we are going to introduce e. So e to the power of ln a is equal to e to the power of w times ln 7. So with this, if we cancel ln, a is then equal to e to the power of w times ln 7. Okay, good. So we have gotten the value of a as this. But then if you are wondering as to why the value of a is not a number form, now to get the value in a numerical form, simply press in your calculator, press E, now raised to power. You will not see W in your calculator. Instead, you will see product log. So type in power of product log, then multiplied by ln 7. Now, if you do so, what you will get as the value of A will equal 2.3165 in 4 decimal places. So therefore, this means that if you raise 2.3165 to 2.3165, you will approximately get the value to equal 7. So with this, we have gotten the value of A that will give us 7. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.